Hello, Laura.
Hello.
Thanks for being here. We're here today to talk about some very exciting news. Just before I come on to that, maybe if you could just introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Laura. Thank you so much, Aran. So we are here in Barcelona. So thank you so much for having me at Shop Talk. Doing some fringe events, which is really exciting, meeting lots of partners and customers. I suppose a little bit then about me and kind of how I've ended up working with yourself. We've been working together for the best part of 18 months now. Prior to that, my experience was working in Shopify plus agencies, like leading operations and development departments, but had been having HighCohesion on my horizon for maybe the past 4 or 5 years. I have a little bit of a short list of places that I would love to work. It's a very short list, and HighCohesion was part of that. So really exciting to kind of now be part of the team and be working with you.
We're here today to talk about some really exciting news that's just been announced internally and now to the wider world for the first time, and that is that you are going to become HighCohesion's new CEO. Congratulations. Which is really exciting and is something that obviously we've been working on for months now together, and feels like a massive step for the business. I think what we've been working together now for 18 months, as you said, and I think the leadership and structure, I think that you've brought to the business has been, a big part of why I think you're the right fit for the role. I think for me personally, being able to have somebody to discuss things with, bounce ideas off, but also get challenged and told that I'm wrong has been really powerful as well. Really, really, really excited for that, and it's happening.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Thank you. Well, firstly, thank you. That is enough to make anyone blush. Super excited. I think, like I said, HighCohesion has definitely been on my top list of like places that I'd love to work, and to actually be taken on this role is such a major opportunity for me. Such like a stepping stone in my career path personally, but also what I like really see and envision in HighCohesion. I believe in the team so much, first and foremost, as well as like our product and what we offer. So to have this opportunity to be leading us into the next phase is really exciting, and super grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah. And tell me a little bit about that next phase then. We've obviously been discussing the reasons and the motivations behind it. What does this unlock for the business, do you think?
Of course. I think when we've been discussing it, HighCohesion has had such great growth over the past few years, and there's definitely that decision, isn't there, when you are a startup in the SaaS industry, or in any industry for that matter, to kind of stabilize or to continue growing and reaching next levels. And we've definitely taken the latter option, which is super exciting. We're both not people that like to kind of sit still. We definitely like to challenge the status quo and continuously improve. And I think that just encompasses everything that we are doing in this role transition as well, around what that looks like, where we want to go, who we want to be, the team we want to attract, the customers we want to be working with, and like the problem solving that we want to just continue to be known for, which makes it super exciting. Anyone that's worked with me or the team that work with me now know that I really challenge that, and I love to just continue improving things. So that is something I'm really excited to kind of make my own and work out what that looks like within us as we reach our next levels and targets.
Yeah, and I guess in parallel to us really going for that next level of growth is that as you've come into this role, I will be transitioning to CCO, Chief Commercial Officer, and I guess to make the split from really simple, I'm going to be responsible for top line revenue, and everything else will be your responsibility. And tell me a little bit about what you're most excited about in the first few months in the new role.
Yeah, of course. I've definitely done a lot of thinking on this. I think it's such a, especially with your role transition into CCO as well, us making that clear split between strategy and execution as well as top line revenue and growth is such a clear divide. And it's such an important divide as well. I think the two roles that work together super closely, but also kind of work against each other in some parts. So I think that's a really exciting time for us. I think something I'm really excited about is we're moving into Q2 of this financial year. We have really great targets and growth plans for this year, but it's actually drilling down on what that means for us and what that means for our team that we've currently got. It's a team that we both really strongly believe in. And actually what we can offer and where we want to go. So whether that's with our use of AI, whether it's with our processes and our strategy and looking at new opportunities. There's lots on my mind and lots of really exciting plans that are coming to fruition, which is really great.
If there's one thing that you say, okay, I'm going to nail this in the first months and I can't wait to, now get started on it, what would that be?
Yeah. I hate this one. It's a question. If I say this, though, then I'm going to have to do it.
That's what we're here for.
I think the biggest thing that I really want to focus on to start with is our team and our development and our growth. Mm-hmm. I think we grew our team and our headcount quite a lot over the past 12 months. I say quite a lot. We're still a team of 16 people, which is amazing. Yeah. But a lot in comparison to 6 where we were this time 12 months ago. But for me, the team is what make HighCohesion how we service our customers day to day and ultimately how we problem solve. So really drilling into what they want and how they want to develop, but also not getting stuck in the status quo and actually just because something works now, it's going to work forever, because that definitely isn't the case. So I think I really want to instill a continuous improvement mindset, something I've already started to do with the team. They definitely subconsciously, but there will be more conscious effort on that ongoing. And it's something we do really well now as an SLT team. But it's definitely something that I'd love to roll out across the wider team, and then also have those types of conversations with our customers as well, working out what has gone well, what maybe hasn't gone so well working with HighCohesion. And for me, the maybe constructive feedback is more important, whether that's from team partners or customers. So I think that's going to be my biggest focus.
Yeah. So kind of letting growth catch up, or us getting on top of that growth and then saying, actually, now we've got this foundation, how do we improve and get better from there?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's such a big thing. We've had such amazing growth, and our team and our customers have grown with us. But it's actually, okay, then what are we going to do and how are we going to change internally in order to take us to the next level? Because we need to do that as a team to support you in that CCO role when you be spending such time and dedication on top line revenue and our customers. That's going to be a real big thing that we can do to help support you.
Yeah. And tell me a little bit, outside of your new role, tell me a little bit about your journey then. So your journey into HighCohesion, and previously before that's been a little bit different to some people in the business. Tell me a little bit about that and how that's kind of happened.
Yeah, of course. I think my journey's definitely been more of a generalist journey, and I think that's something that I really want to kind of foster and create a bit of a community around that in this coming year as well. So I started working with Shopify, I think when I was around 19. So I've been working in the sort of Shopify e-com space for well over 10 years now, which is quite scary to admit.
Yeah.
But I think I kind of just fell into it. And then from there, I started working with Shopify agencies. Previous to that, there was a little stint where I worked a lot in retail, which was great. So I actually went down a bit of a personal assistant and executive assistant route.
Yeah.
Working with Phoenix, I worked at John Lewis, and I worked with sportswear as well, so sports charities. And you learn a lot actually being alongside CEOs and MDs every day. You see the best parts and you see the absolute worst parts as well, which is great. It's such an insight. I love to see kind of the goings on of different companies day to day anyway. So then I started working in Shopify Plus agencies. So started working with Foster back when Ryan Foster was running the agency, and actually went in as his executive assistant. And that for me was probably the real turning point in my career. So my role then changed into operations. And from there, I then took more operations manager and operations director roles. I'd always been really interested in retail and e-commerce. And I think for me, kind of how I've ended up getting here is I've never just kind of stuck to one path and said like, okay, I do operations, like these are my 5 key responsibilities. I've always wanted to kind of muddy the waters a little bit and get into other people's roles and learn new experiences. And that's why I definitely describe myself as more as a generalist now, but that ultimately has got me to the experience where I am now.
Do you think there's any sort of downsides to being a generalist? I speak as one probably.
Yeah, I do. I've been thinking about this a lot, and I think there's probably less and less generalist roles now, if I'm being like super honest. I think you actually have to find good people that want to foster generalist roles. You are definitely one of them. I think certain companies or people definitely look for like specific roles and skill sets. So you kind of need to know you're a generalist, but like, what are your top maybe 3 things or top 1 thing that like you really firm and you know you bring to the table? Because being a generalist is great, but you also kind of need to know, okay, but I can absolutely nail these 3 things, for example.
Yeah, great. We've got 1 minute left. So maybe I thought we could round up with just a little message to our customers, partners, and team. Where are they going to see you over the next couple of months in your new role? How are you going to be showing up for them?
Yeah, good question. I think like first and foremost, I've said this to the team, I'm super excited to be taking on this role and really advocating for them as well. Team are so important to me and to High Cohesion. Without them, we couldn't service our customers day to day. So yeah, super excited. And yeah, to be leading them, I wouldn't have taken this position if I really didn't believe in every single one of them. So yeah, really excited to be doing that. And I think with customers and partners, I want to be working with them to understand like how we can grow together, and also what we can be doing differently, how we can be supporting them and what opportunities we can unlock for them. On a bit of a personal level, I'd love to be setting up, obviously I am a fairly young female as well, really advocating for females in tech roles especially having like a senior seat around the table. So have some plans, which I would really love to be doing over the next year as well, around creating like a safe space for females in tech roles, whether that's tech side or customer side, brand side. So yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity to do that. I'm super excited and grateful.
Great, as am I, and congratulations once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Perfect, guys.
Great.
Is that okay?
That's amazing, yeah.
You
Well
sure?
done.
I need to stop, yes?
Yes, perfect. Look at that time.